I met her at a friend's house.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where we got talking. And
And was
we-
it like love at first sight? Yeah.
yeah, for me it was.
Okay.
And number le gaya I think after a few months she said she was going to shoot a film in Punjab. She said, I can recommend you for that film. Will you be interested? So I said, it's a regional film. It was a Punjabi film. I said, I've never done one and I would love to do one. And also, I didn't care at that point of time because honestly, I wanted to spend time with her and I was getting to do that. So I said, it's like Sone Pe Suhaga. So I had signed no contract, read no script, nothing. I sat on the plane and I went. She said, पैसे भी तुझे यहाँ मिल जाएंगे, स्क्रिप्ट भी तुझे यहाँ मिल जाएगी, तू बस पहुँच जा.
लड़की भी
पहुँच
मिल
गई.
जाएगी.
हाँ. और सासू माँ भी मिल जाएगी. तो पैकेज में ही आ गए थे ये लोग
My
सारे.
mom was there. Yeah, I still remember.
So yeah, it was like then I met her, I interacted with her mother.
Right.
Then I like if the mother is so nice, the daughter has to be nice.
Okay. Neha, were you aware of Angad's feelings for you at that time?
You kind of know, like, you kind of know when someone, like, talks to you differently, looks at you differently. You know that, you have a little leverage to play a person because you can, when you're younger, you're like, किस तरफ कौन interest दिखा रहा है.
हाँ.
But for me, I was...
बड़ा भाव ले रहे हो तुम.
Yeah, but the time we spent in Punjab together, I mean, at one point, I think my antenna kind of went up, and then I was just like, no, I think I was dating someone else. So, and then you tell yourself, no.
Yeah.
And later on, I think he made some big, bold move where he went and told my parents or rung my doorbell. This was almost 5 years before we got married, or 4 years before.
Okay.
And he was like, this is it, my buck stops here, tell your daughter I'm ready. And at that point, my parents didn't know. But I remember my dad calling me or telling me that, this boy is amazing. And I was just like...
He still says that.
Yeah, he still says that. And then, and I still remember my dad at many points before I got married would always say that...
This boy is amazing.
This boy is amazing. What's wrong with Angad? Why aren't you selling down? And then I'm so happy that I did not take my dad's advice. And I figured it out my own way that he's amazing.
A lot of questions, go in your head as a man also. And when I met her, I was leading a vagabond kind of a life. You can, like you move from apartments to apartments. जब आपके पास पैसे आ गए तो आप थोड़ी अच्छी जगह पर आ गए. फिर आपके पैसे खत्म हो गए, फिर आप थोड़ी नीची जगह पे चले गए. तो वैसा मेरा जोन हमेशा था. And then when I met her, I said, यार इससे शादी करनी, पैसे तो है नहीं. So I like ये BMW में घूमती, at least एक गाड़ी भी थोड़ी ऊपर की लेनी पड़ेगी. So then I bought my that time I saved some money and on loan because that's what I could do, and I bought my first car. Just to impress her.
Yeah.
तो मैंने ले ली. मैंने कहा और कुछ नहीं, maybe थोड़ा शील से कि चल घुमाएगा तो गाड़ी में तो घुमा देगा. So then I got my car, then I made some more money, then I had to save a little bit. So I would always try and we see now I'm maybe now, but then she took her time. So then I guess
But then it had nothing to do with the car, I promise you, and it had nothing to do with like anything. It just had like when the time is right. I still remember.
Honey, come on, like
Come on, meaning?
मतलब कि अच्छी थी यार मेरी गाड़ी.
गाड़ी तो अच्छी है, but अगर वो सब चीजें चाहिए होती तो then you're like, that's not the reason why anybody kind of like settles down.
Yeah, but like he said, like every man also thinks about these things.
Like come on, she's a
No, I
heroine,
think-
like
no.
made such a good name and all that.
None of
so
that.
then
You're
when
really sweet.
no, but then you have to like level up, right?
Yeah.
मत बोलो तो.
और क्या?
No, but I'll tell you what.
Otherwise फिर थोड़ी ना मैं DTC बस में घुमाऊंगा.
That's not true. Like I would literally like, for me, it's not
There is
about.
nothing wrong in a DTC bus either. उसमें भी प्यार बड़ा अच्छा होता है.
अच्छा, of course,
क्योंकि दिल्ली में जैसे हम
definitely.
लोग when you used to go to U and DU, I was in DU, yeah, she was in CGM, JMC.
No, GMC.
Yeah, so that's south. That's not
South,
DU.
yeah.
So I was in St. Stephen. So we used to change like 3 buses on DTC and reach us.
अच्छा.
So yeah, maybe that romance would also be beautiful.